All right. I am going to get a drink real fast. So I forgot to do that. And make sure it's going. All right, cool. I can hear it. We're good. What up, y'all? Welcome to Operation Crimson Tide, Early Allies, turn 6, US, UK, China, from Volcano Lair in Kansas City, Missouri. Try not to spill my drink. Hello. We're going to do this for the game. Before I started. You know, I didn't make my 8th grade basketball team. Might be why. All right. What up, General? Okay. We'll start with the U.S. And then move to the UK. They're quite interconnected, so you got to keep it in order. The U.S. had 80 to spend. They're going to buy 2 transports, 2 infantry, 2 artillery to fill those transports, 3 subs, 2 destroyers, a strat bomber, and 2 infantry. I got to look at something real fast. Where are you at here? Okay. Oops, wrong one. Oops, wrong tab. Okay, so that's what I'm buying. And there are attacks. What do you know? Attacks. Those are the buys. Okay, we'll go ahead and start over here since the camera's pointed in this direction. Tilt it over. We're going to kill the Italian fleets in A30. Everything here is coming. The 2 fighters will have 3 to go. They're going to land back in Gibraltar. The transports won't come just yet, but we've got all the ships, 2 cruisers, 3 destroyers. The fighter from Brazil is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and land on the carrier. Same with the U.S. Fighter going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the air base in the eastern U.S. So I'll have 2 more fighters landing on the carrier, and I'll set that up on the battle board here in a minute before I lay out all the rest of my stuff. All right, and then those are transports. They'll move to A30, or well, I don't know. We're probably here in just a moment. So over here in the Middle East, yeah, here we go. There's 1 American infantry. He's going to step into Transjordan and retake it for the British. So Italy go down 1, Britain go up 1. Now, tilt down a little bit and move the camera. The Strat Bomber here in Caucasus is going to help the Russians out a little. Go 1-2 and do a bombing run on that factory there. Since there's no planes to scramble, I'll just do a facility AA roll. And that is all the attacks. Over here, I'm not going to attack anything. Yeah, everything's non-combat. So let's split the cam up. We'll do this factory bombing right here first. So one factory AAA misses, and I roll 2 dice as a strategic bomber. 3 and 3, so 6 plus 2 is 8. So 8 damage on the factory in Bryansk. And 8. Bang. Bang. Alright. He's got 4 left. He's probably going to land in Moscow. And then that was a walk-in, and now we will move the camera over here in the vague direction of where the combat is happening. All right, so we've got AAAs to shoot. Here, let me arrange the battle board. Got a carrier here. Got 2 cruisers. One battleship. A lot of fighters. 2 of them with 1. 2 of them with 3. And then destroyer, destroyer, destroyer. Okay, so battleship rolled AAA at 2. So there's the 3. I've got 4 planes coming, so 1 cruiser gets 1 of 1. So here's out my planes. Got 1 of my planes, so I'll take 1 of the ones that had 1 left. Yeah, it's not terrible, I guess. Okay, I will have 1 battleship at 4. I will have 2 cruisers. 1, 2, 3 fighters. 3 destroyers. And that's it. You have a battleship, a boosted cruiser, regular cruiser, a destroyer, and paired transports with 1 in reserve. Okay. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits to clear you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's 4. Yeah. Not the best start, but all right. And here you are. 3 back. Ow. Okay. So 4. I would assume your destroyer, your unboosted cruiser, your battleship, and your battleship, which drops your cruiser down to 3. I would assume. And then you got 3. So I will take. Do you have a sub? You do have a sub. All right. So we'll take 2 destroyers and 1 hit on my battleship. Oops. Okay, let's do it again. So I am coming in with 2 cruisers, 1, 2, 3 fighters, a destroyer, a busted battleship, and that's it. And you have transports and a cruiser. All right, so I need 1, 2, 3 to clear you, and I got 4. So you are done, Dundee, And you get this to roll back. And you get one. I'm going to kill the fighter that had one to go. Put everybody back. Two cruisers. And a carrier. Okay. And that does that. I think I'll just, I don't know. Probably just, yeah, I'll just land the carrier, fighters on the carrier. So that takes care of that. And that is all the dice rolling for the US. And rotate that out. Move the next board up. All right. Non-combats, United States. Over here, the mech from Colombia is going to just move into Brazil. The two transports in A21 will go to A29. They'll drop two infantry, two artillery into Casablanca. Get that bonus rolling. AAA from the East Coast, both of them are going to rail 1, 2, 3 into Alaska. Let's see. All right, over here in the Middle East, there's one more infantry left in Iraq. He is going to rail to India. 1, 2, 3. The bomber in Russia, having done an admirable job, is going to fly. Get 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not safe there. He's just going to land in Moscow. Right there. That's good. Yeah, he'll just land in Moscow. It's a good spot. And then over here on the West Coast, movements. Two infantry and a AAA from the West Coast are going to rail to Alaska. Actually, I'm going to leave the AAA and just, yeah, since I moved the ones from the East Coast up there, I'm going to leave the two in the West Coast. That'll be fine. And then these two transports are going to pick up the tank and the artillery. Go 1, 2, 3. Into the marshals and pick up the two dudes, and everybody will be in the sea together, ready to take a voyage. There we go. All right, like that. Yeah. Okay. No. So he's moved. They're moved. They're moved. 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 Planes are landed. Everybody's moved. Brazil's fortified. All right. Place my units. Keep pointed over here because it's a lot of it's going over here. Um, Okay, I can only put 10 units over here. So, 1, 2 transports, 3, 4, that's 2 infantry, 5, 6, that's 2 uh, uh, artillery, and then 2 subs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 subs, and 2 destroyers. Yeah. So that means on the East Coast will have to be a Strat bomber, 2 infantry, and a submarine in A-21. Okay. American disposition in Alaska. 1, 2 infantry, 2 AAA, along with some 2 Canadians and the Canadian artillery. Oops, knocking stuff over. Sea zone off of the west coast. 2 transports, 2 subs, 2 destroyers, 2 AAA, 2 infantry, 2 artillery in the western U.S. The fleet in the Marshalls remains unchanged except for the addition of uh, 2 transports with tank and an artillery, and they pick up the 2 dudes on the Marshalls. So that's 1, 2, 3 carriers. I don't know. I'm getting a little chipped up. It hasn't changed. They're not moving anywhere. They're staying the same. So as long as you didn't change anything on your board, I haven't changed anything on mine except adding those transports. 1 infantry in Cairo. 1 infantry in Transjordan. 1 Strat bomber in Moscow. Um, oh, transports over here. Um, 1 transport here. Oh shoot, I forgot. I didn't even have to buy. Dang, silly me. Uh, 1 transport is going to go inside here with this other fleet. 1 transport is going to go back to the U.S. Yes. All right. So A-29, 2 transports just inside here. Carrier with 2 fighters, a damaged battleship, 2 cruisers, a destroyer, a carrier, 2 fighters, and a transport. And that is it. And then over here in the East Coast, 1 transport, 1 sub, 2 infantry, and a Strat bomber on the East Coast. And that is it for the United States. They will have money 55 minus Manila plus Brazil, 2 for the Marshalls, 3 for Casablanca, 13 and 10, so still at 55, 28 in bonuses, so 55 on the tracker, 83 to spend next turn. And now for the UK. UK had 50 to spend. They're going to buy 3 tanks, a destroyer, a transport, and a fighter, and an infantry, and an artillery. Then China has 1 attack, but they're not buying anything. So I'll go ahead and lay out their attack. They have like $6, but they don't have any territory, so they're not going to spend it. But there's troops on a plane, and they're going to attack East Burma. So here is the UK. Combat moves. All right, 1 fighter from Iraq is going 1, 2, 3. He's got 1 left. From India is the Strat bomber, the TAC bomber, and the 2 fighters. And then the destroyer with the SOW card going 1, 2, 3 into there as well. So I'll put that on the battle board here in a minute. And then that's gone. I don't think I had any more attacks as the British. Everything else is a non-combat, I do believe. All right. So I'll go ahead and lay out the Chinese attack. They're just going to go 5 infantry into East Burma. Flying Tigers from Malaya going 1, 2. Going back to Malaya after they're done, since they can't go to India. So yeah, we're just gonna try to kill some dudes. Take out your cannon fodder with my cannon fodder. However, we got to do that attack first. So all right, so one fighter with 1. Couple of fighters with 5. Attack bomber with 5. Destroyer with 2. And then the strap bomber here has 7 to go. So I had to put a couple of dice together. But you have 1 AAA shot. And he misses. Okay. So I have 1 strap bomber, 1 destroyer, 3 fighters, and 1 boosted tactical. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits to clear you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4, which I believe leaves your cruiser. So 4 hits. You have a fighter, cruiser tactical, and a carrier. Ooh, 3 hits. Ouch. I will assess those in a moment. That's painful. Painful. Colin spent $16 at Zaxby's. Okay. And then he texts me. He's like, realize I get a notification when he spends money. Okay. Carrier, tactical fighter, cruiser remaining. All right. And I got to kill 3. So bomber, destroyer, and fighter with 1. Okay. So I have a 4 and 2 3s against your 3. Okay, good. Woo! It's gonna be mad. All right, and the cruiser coming back misses. All right, so he's gone. 2 fighters and the tactical remain. That's great. Okay. I won't do the combat over there. I guess I will because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't. No. It does change what I'm gonna do. Because yeah, okay. I'll do my non-combats. There's only 1 non-combat that's needed. I'm gonna move 1 guy up, and then I'll do the Chinese combat and get it over with, since that's the only thing. Nothing else here is going to change based on that combat. I'm just trying to kill dudes that you can load on transports. Wait, where'd it go? Yeah, so right there, you have a tank, an infantry, an artillery, a mech, and a AAA that gets a shot. And I have a Chinese fighter and 5 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, first you get your AAA shot. Misses. Okay, here's my fighter, my 5 infantry. And you have 5 units to kill. I got 1, so there's the AAA. Kill him. I would assume. Kill the AAA. Let me know if you want to leave something else. And coming back, you get 2. So there's the AAA and 2 infantry. Kill the green. And we'll do it again. Okay. I don't know if you're still watching, but I'll hang out for a second if you want to kill something other than the AAA. You probably don't. Anyway, so I've got a fighter and 3 infantry left. You still have a tank, infantry, artillery, mech. All right. Many hits. Let's go. None. Yeah, that's great. Oh, gosh. Okay. And you get 2. So I'm down to the fighter and an infantry. Infantry is going to retreat. Fighter is going to fly back to Malaya, having merely killed the AAA. Okay. C'est la vie. Okay. Britain, non-combat. No Chinese non-combat. So that's easy. This I can do in my chair. Okay. 1 infantry from Iran is going to rail 1-2 into India. Everything in Iraq is going to move into Transjordan. So also the 2 tanks from Iran. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to chip that out into a green. So 5, 6. We got 4 artillery, dude, mech, AAA, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13 infantry, all moving up into there. The fighter, or excuse me, the cruiser and the carrier going to A54. One of the fighters from P50 is going to go 1-2 and land an A54 on the carrier. Tactical fighter going to land back in Cairo. Yeah, if you attack A54, kill the carrier first. So carrier, cruiser fighter, because the fighter can always land back in Iran if you retreat. You can't get your carrier there, so it's only your fighter and your attack. So 3 and a 4 versus a 3 and a 4 with a AAA shot and a carrier backing it up. So, I mean, if you want to, cool. I don't think you do, though. Don't think you do. The AAA in Stalingrad will stay there. 2 infantry and Celebes will not swim anywhere else. They're stuck there. Over here on the off of Gibraltar, one infantry or one cruiser, one transport are going to move inside the Med with this fleet, and then one transport is going to go 1-2 up here to A19 and hang out there with that fleet. And now I will place my units and quit my rambling. India gets a fighter, an infantry, and an artillery. And they also get the Indian Volunteer Infantry. Iraq gets 3 tanks. And Iran gets 1 transport, or the Persian Gulf. And then up here, one destroyer goes into the channel. So, disposition in Britain: 3 fighters, 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry, a mech, 5 super AAA, 3 fighters, and then some Commonwealth dudes beefing it up. And then in A19, we've got 1 transport, a cruiser, or 1 destroyer in the channel, a cruiser and a transport in A30, I think that is, and then 1 fighter. And do I want to move this fighter? Where would I move him to? He's actually going to come home. Fighter's going to come to Britain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's going to go there. So there's now 4 fighters, and then 1 artillery in Gibraltar. Iraq has 3 tanks. Transjordan has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tanks. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13 infantry, a mech, 4 artillery, super AAA, and a British infantry. C-Zone A54 has a cruiser, a transport, a fighter, and a carrier. India has... Celebes has 2 infantry. And India has... Burma has 1 infantry. India has 2 AAA, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 infantry. 1, 2... How many fighters is that? 2 fighters and a tactical bomber, along with 1 Commonwealth fighter. And that's it for Britain. China has 1 infantry in Burma, and the Flying Tigers are in Malaya. And that's all for China. And I'll go to the money. The UK 41 has the Mideast. Thailand still. They've lost 4 in Asia. They've lost 6 in Africa. So Africa is Malta. There's 6 in Asia, 4 in Africa. Malta. Actually, no, it's only 3. Malta, Cairo at 2, and then Anglo Egypt. So Africa, they're down 3 because of the Transjordan retaking. All right, so 37 on the tracker for the UK, plus 4 in bonuses, equals 41 to spend next turn. And that's it. Sorry it took so long. Oh God, yeah, sorry.